Well, this is bound to annoy the eco-idiots. Let's begin. The article says that people have been warned that the National Grid is warming its emergency call stations just in case they're needed today. It said this notification is not confirmation that these units will be used, but if they will be available by the ESO if required. The ESO is a prudent system operator and has the tools for additional contingencies to operate the network as normal. It is the third time this winter that energy supplier has considered using the coal plants, which it previously said would be deployed only as a last resort to prevent blackouts. However, previous plans were eventually cancelled, so if this goes ahead, it will be the first time it's run its emergency blackout plan. And customers will also get an average of £3 back from the National Grid if they reduce their energy uses by a minimum of 30%, but others will get even more if they cut back further. Oh, I bet that's music to the eco-idiot's ears, and you can just hear them right now, can't you? No, please, not coal! Right, that's it, I'm going to protest! I'm going to sit here in my underpants and freeze! I personally think a much better protest for them to do would be to travel back to the 1800s and let's see how well their protest goes then. And of course, while annoying the eco-idiots is a nice little bonus, unfortunately it does also mean that technically I guess this is one of the last resorts before a blackout, which let's face it won't be good to anyone nowadays, especially with all the modern day gadgets we have, which unfortunately could probably even have the side effect of a lot of teenagers going out of their minds, especially without the internet for quite a lot of people. But what about the OAPs? I mean, admittedly, yeah, they haven't got the internet and things like that, but it's even more important that they're kept warm, isn't it? So it is good they've still got coal power stations as a backup. Because let's face it, I doubt they're going to probably want to pay everyone £3 or £6 or however much it was per kilowatt hour just to stop using their electric. I mean, I know admittedly it's probably quite a lot of it is caused by the madman overseas wanting to invade everywhere, but shouldn't we nowadays be making all of our electricity and gas and not relying on foreign imports? Which of course puts up the price, which no doubt those energy companies out there just absolutely love. Seriously though, hopefully they'll put measures in place to make sure that something like this never happens again, where we're feeling worried that we might get a blackout or they're asking us not to use electric at certain times of the day, because this is 2023. Things like this should not be happening. It's not the 1970s, and as soon as the government realise that and makes the changes required, the better. Planned 3-hour blackouts could happen though if there are low levels of wind power on the coldest of days. The National Grid has said that these planned blackouts will most likely happen between 4 PM and 7 PM on the coldest days between January and February. Well, isn't that just nice of them, eh? If the power cuts do go ahead, it will be the first time there has been a controlled blackout since the 1970s. There are 15 power networks in the UK, and in the case of a looming shortage, the National Grid will only notify houses if they will be cut off temporarily. Of course, whether they can supply power to us or not, it doesn't stop the energy companies from wanting money from us, does it? Although in this video, it seems that one of their tactics has been banned. Anyway, subscribe for more and I'll see you in the next one.